Deep in the whispering woods, Leo and his clever fox friend Pip loved exploring ancient mysteries. But today, they found something extraordinary. It was a map of the legendary Crystal Valley, a place hidden from the world for 1,000 years.
The magical compass began to spin, pointing straight toward the dangerous Dragon Tooth Mountains. Without a second thought, their adventure began.
They packed their gear and set off down the winding river trail, following the glowing trail left by the map. Before they reached the mountains, Professor Hoot blocked their path, adjusting his glasses with a worried look. "You must turn back before it is too late." "Beware, young travelers," the professor warned. "The path to Crystal Valley tests not your strength, but your cleverness and teamwork." Thanking the wise owl for his warning, Leo accepted a special crystal feather that would help them through the dark caves ahead. Soon, they stood before the Gate of Echoes, the official entrance to the hidden mountain path. The massive stone doors were sealed with an ancient riddle. To pass, they had to answer a question whispered by the wind. Listening closely, Pip realized the answer wasn't about power or gold. It was about trust. Leo placed his hand on the correct rune.
With a soft rumble, the ancient doors swung open, revealing a magnificent underground cavern carved out of pure crystal.
Using the crystal feather, Leo and Pip navigated safely through the twisting tunnels of the glowing cavern. Suddenly, their path was blocked by a wide, rushing underground river with a broken rope bridge. There was no way across. But Pip, being quick and clever, spotted a chain of stepping stones and safely leaped across. Pulling an old stone lever, Pip activated a magical bridge of light, allowing Leo to cross safely to the other side. After walking through the final archway, they finally stepped out into the legendary Crystal Valley. It was more beautiful than any map could show. At the center stood the heart tree, pulsing with a warm, golden glow.
Gentle crystal pixies flew out to welcome them, grateful that true friends had finally unlocked the valley's secret.
Leo placed his compass at the roots of the tree, sealing a bond of peace and light between the valley and the outside world.
With hearts full of courage and memories of a lifetime, they turned back toward home, knowing their greatest adventures were still ahead. The journey back through the forest felt peaceful and light. Every tree and river seemed to whisper a joyful greeting. The old compass had changed too. It now bore a tiny crystal mark, a reminder of the secret they had unlocked together. Waiting for them on their favorite branch was Professor Hoot, who nodded with a knowing smile.
You passed the true test.
The professor hooted softly. Not with strength, but with a clever mind and a kind heart. As evening fell, they climbed back into their cozy treehouse library, tired but filled with absolute happiness. Leo carefully placed Crystal Feather in its special display case, right next to the glowing map of Crystal Valley. He looked out the window at the vast, starry night sky, wondering what other wonderful mysteries were waiting out there.
Pip was already fast asleep, dreaming of glowing rivers and flying crystal pixies.
Even in the dark, the map pulsed with a faint, friendly light, promising that their next great journey was never too far away. Because for true explorers, the greatest adventure is always just around the corner. The end.